Good morning and welcome to WKNI TV 25. By golly, it's a beautiful day, folks. Whether you like rain or not, we need to have it. It's part of the cycle of life. Things have to get cleansed. I always think of rain as cleaning.
That's right.
It cleanses.
Washing the dust off.
Yep. In this case, the pollen that has prematurely ejected itself out of the pine trees. We have, I don't know if you're familiar with the yellow pine dust that we get here. I found it on my car the other day, and it was covered. And I was like, really? It's still winter. What's going on here? But we have a lovely young lady on this morning, Glenda Lanasse. And she is the manager over at the Country Folks Buffet. That's right, Country Folks Buffet in Florella, Alabama. And it had been closed for a number of months.
8 months.
And new ownership new management. And we had dinner over there, what was that, Thursday night?
Thursday night,
and, folks, I'm here to tell you, I don't lie to you about food. That food was just seriously good. The buffet was great. And one of the neat things that I like is the atmosphere. Okay? When you have atmosphere and you have good food, you enjoy it.
It comes together. Yes.
It does. And the young ladies behind that counter and the waitresses and the waiter were phenomenal. They were great. And they were joking. They had a sense of humor. They made you feel comfortable. They made me smile to get seconds. That it was cool. I'm like, I'm hungry. Don't mess with my food. Don't get between me and my food. But great young ladies over there. And my goodness, the place just, I'll tell you this, the difference of night and day from when it was to what it is today. And you've done a fabulous job over there.
Thank you very much.
It looks, there's not a lot changed as far as, physical changing inside the restaurant. But boy, I don't know what y'all did and how you did it, but it looked like Mr. Clean went through that place.
Mr. Clean did. Several weeks of Mr. Clean went through that place.
Wow, I didn't know there were certain colors on. No, I'm just teasing. It's a great place. When you pick up the food or sit at the table and pick up your plates and pick up your trays, they're clean. Everything is clean, and I'm big about that. Okay?
Mine too.
I don't like grabbing a tray and it's like, ooh, it's sticky.
It's sticky.
Yeah. Or, picking up forks. And, I got to tell you a story real quick. Not going to mention the restaurant in Enterprise, but we stopped to get a pizza. What was it, 2 weeks ago? And I'm sitting there and I'm eating with my fork because it was hot pizza and I get the fork. And I noticed something was different about my fork. The teeth were spread out like that on the fork, so it got caught in the dishwasher.
Kinds.
And I see 3 little dots in the middle of it. Okay, in between the fork. And I sat there and I pulled out and I felt something hit my teeth. I was like, So I pulled a little bit and one of them came off and I swallowed. And I said, okay, well, it's one of them peppers or something that got stuck between the tangs. Well, then I turned around and I popped the fork on the plate, just getting ready to chop another piece of pizza, and I heard a clunk. And I looked, and there were metal bearings that had come out of the dishwasher
Into the fork.
And I ate one.
Oh, gee.
Oh, let me tell you, that manager and I had a wonderful discussion. I said, I have to go get an MRI tomorrow. That thing's going to shoot out of me like a bee. I didn't, though. But, those are... These are things that happen, and there's accidents, and that's how I took that. I took that as an accident, but obviously if there's a bent fork or something like that, somebody, whoever's rolling the should see it. But in this case, it was a very busy restaurant, and, I kind of lightened up because I was like, really, did that just happen type thing, and it didn't settle in, and it was a small little piece of metal, and I was like, well, okay, a memory to take away.
Yeah, true.
But anyhow, getting away from that situation, I don't think we'll have that happen over there, because the other thing I saw was you were like this. watching everything going on. You were watching the food line. You were back in the kitchen. You were out with the customers. You were watching the waitresses and the waiters, and you were just all over the place. And that kind of management will make sure that you have a great place to eat. Tell us a little about your background and why you're a manager of food service.
Well, I went to LSU for my nutrition license, and my college was there in Louisiana. I retired from the school system in Louisiana as their nutritionist in child care. And then I moved back to Florida when my husband passed, and I worked in had my own restaurant for 13 months, had some downfalls with trying to get a new restaurant built in Laurel Hill. That's kind of hard.
It's a tough place.
That is very tough. So I moved on from there to worked at Cracker Barrel 18 months. Then I went to Shoal Creek Rehab Center and worked as their nutritionist for 7 years, I'm sorry. And then I've been retired and sit with an elderly lady, and it's always been about food service, always. And I love cooking. I've incorporated a lot of Cajun foods in my restaurants, and I will in this restaurant in jambalaya, shrimp linguine, shrimp and sausage grits, Cajun grits.
Ma'am, I'm already married. I'm sorry. This is.
I'm not married, and I enjoy being by myself. I truly enjoy spending time with my children and being able to fish, and my grandchildren also. We enjoy that, but it's busy with the restaurant, and it was exciting that they asked me to be their manager, and we were blessed with our opening this past weekend. And we couldn't have had a better grand opening than our first day and all the weekend. And this week has went wonderful. But every day we have a lunch buffet, and we have fried chicken every day, baked chicken, and then another side meat or two. Chicken. And plenty of vegetables. I know we're an area that loves vegetables. I grew up on veggies, and so we'll have that every day. And we'll have a small menu. And off that menu is going to be ribeye steaks and baked potatoes, cheese sticks, and shrimp and oyster and roast beef and sausage po' boys, hamburgers. So we wanted to keep that small because we have the buffet. And we don't want to add a lot extra that you got to just, be busy just in that one area. But Valentine's Day is coming up.
There you go. And
we'll have a 2 special for $29.95. That includes a surf and turf of 12-ounce ribeyes, 6 either grilled or fried shrimp, and baked potato, salad bar. So, and your drink is included.
Wow.
So,
$30 for 2.
2. Mm-hmm.
You can't get that anywhere else. That's a good deal.
So, cook to please you, season well. But I'm high in seasoning. I really believe in seasoning.
You're Cajun.
Food.
I mean, come on now.
Yes, I was in Louisiana 25 years, and so I learned a lot from the Cajun people. They're wonderful people. But our lunch specials are $7.49. That includes your drink, and it's $8.49 in your PM meal. So.
Well, folks, this is that place there right on the corner, the big restaurant there. It's been there for a number of years, Country Folks Buffet, and they've got, again, I want to talk a little about the restaurant business and how challenging it is, and especially, like you said, Laurel Hill, you had difficulties.
Yes.
People make it or break it. Reputation makes it or breaks it, and the word gets out, word of mouth. We sell advertisement here every day for businesses, but I'll tell you, word of mouth I'll still stand on is the most important and best advertisement you can have. And when people sit down in the restaurant, the atmosphere is important.
Right.
And you have that, okay? The cleanliness is important.
Yes.
You have that. The food preparation, temperature of something on a buffet is very important. And the health department frowns big time on stuff that's not right. And everything is hot. A lot of people try to make shortcuts because if you leave chicken out too long, it dries up. And so people, I didn't see panfuls of chicken stacked this high. You put out just enough, and you had more coming through as it was coming out. That is so important in the food industry. And
I'm in that kitchen battering and frying, and I don't want my stuff sitting out very long myself.
Right.
And I want it something good and nice and warm when I sit down to eat, and I feel like my customers would like the same thing. So I do care about that. And kind of batch fry, but just enough to get by, and then, about halfway when you're watching that line, and then you're continuously frying. So that way no one's is not sitting there and just sitting there on that line getting cold.
Well, one of the neat things I found when we were sitting in there that the other night is you talked to us, you came to the table, and that's neat, okay? And you were sitting there talking about the business and all that. And you said anytime you want to go walk in that kitchen and look at it, it's open for basically public inspection.
That's right.
and I said, really? What restaurant would do that?
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute, I don't want people back there.
Yeah.
Well, I thought maybe because I told you I was in the TV business, and that might have been the, hey, come on in, yeah. It wasn't so, because you went to 2 other tables and said the same thing, and I was like, wow, so it's for real.
It is for real, and I do like things to be nice and clean and shiny. I don't want to walk on food. And I like to be neat as I go. And, you got your bucket of water there, you wash that table, that counter, you keep it clean, so. And, if you keep that restaurant up, you're not going to have to worry about it being broken down every day for cleaning. You keep it up as you go. So.
Clean as you go. That's what my wife has been trying to tell me for 36 years.
Yeah.
For some of us, it don't work. We're going to take a quick commercial break.
Okay.
All right, and we're going to come back. We've got to pay the bills, just like
everything else.
Yep. And we're so glad to have you here.
I'm so happy you invited me to be here with you.
I'd be remiss in our viewers if we didn't get out here and tell them about you. I want them to know, too, that no, you're not paying an advertisement. This is going out and grabbing a business off the, out of our community and saying, you know what, we want to highlight you, for a day, and let people know that this business is down there, because you succeed, okay, the community succeeds.
That's right.
And that's what it's all about.
Yep.
You've got one job while you're sitting right there on the set, as every guest does. You heard Teresa say something when we were getting ready to go to commercial break. Keep it real.
Keep it real. Keep God in it every day, and He will bless us.
She said it all.
Yes, right.
Teresa, you're fired. She can cook, baby, and she knows the sayings already. We got her. Yeah, that's it. You can call up the owners down there and say, you know what, Eddie just hired me. I'm going to be a maybe
spokesperson.
Maybe we can go down there and shoot some video of you cooking. And,
that would be nice.
Lunch today?
They praying I'm going to be back for lunch today.
Well, we can make.
But I
got a brand new kitchen right here.
Oh, I would love to cook.
Oh.
But I made sure they were ready before I left yesterday.
Okay.
So last night before I left there, everything was prepped.
We got a brand new kitchen in the house, so you're welcome.
You're blessed. You're
blessed. Yeah, we're blessed because Eddie left the French fries on the stove.
Yeah.
You know what happens with that?
It has to go in the garbage.
Yeah, yes. Well, not that, but I burnt the house down. So, October 10th.
Wow.
And that's what I was talking about, having to live in a little trailer back there. We're just moving. Today, the furniture's coming back.
Well, that's an exciting day for y'all.
Oh, it is. It's a big day. And we're looking forward to coming down there and sharing some more with you. But we're going to come back. I want to talk about the things I'm not allowed to eat.
Okay.
Desserts.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That cinnamon
bread pudding.
Bread pudding. Did I say that? I couldn't. I'm sorry, folks. I did not taste it.
I don't believe him.
Folks, some great stuff going on down there in Florella. We'll be back with more right after this.
Thank you.